to this woman that just got coronation in Osun State last month, and the way she was carried, like, I'm so sorry to use this word, as if we were carrying Blessed Sacrament, but God forbid, I can't even equate Blessed Sacrament on Corpus Christi with her. She was sitting down in that tent like a goddess. People were just worshiping her. How could he give his platform to such a devilish woman? A woman that claims to be a pastor without a Bible. A woman that claims to be a pastor without a parish. A woman that claims to be a pastor, but she has not even gone to visit the victims, both in Benue State, anywhere, Kaduna, Katsina. But she had enough time, she had enough money. Of course, it is our Nigerian money that's from Biafra land, to board flight and go all the way to United States of America to attend a breakfast prayer meeting, and prepared her mind to lie that there is no genocide going on in Nigeria. And she was so happy that Donald Trump recognized her. She doesn't know that the man was mocking her. You that claim to be a pastor, Christians are dying, not an ordinary pastor, a first lady for that matter. You cannot talk to your husband. You cannot protect Christians. The same way they brought Osibanjo and gave him the position of a vice president, and he stood there like a figurehead, Christians will still be massacred. These people are not Christians, they are Fulanis. Osibanjo could not say a word. He managed, even the wife was also a senior pastor in the Redeemed Christian. All of them are senior pastors, without portfolio, without parishes, without Bible. Ask them one Bible verse, they cannot quote. You see? What a shame. Because when people say Muslim ticket, I used to ask, what is the difference? Of course, we had Osibanjo as a Christian. When was it? No, not who was that as the president? Please, I need help. Osibanjo was a vice president to hello,
Buhari.
are we here?
Buhari.
Yeah, Osibanjo
Buhari.
was the vice president to Buhari. Yeah, the dead Buhari, yeah.
Yes, thank you so much. I found the man with the baritone voice. Thank you. There was no difference because we couldn't feel the impact that we have a vice president who was a Christian. They are all cosmetic Christians. They worship God with their lips, not with their heart. They were still killing. That was the time Boko Haram intensified their killings. He couldn't do anything. So the same thing has replicated right now, Muslim ticket. Are we not having a first lady as a Christian that Tinubu used to brag about? After all, my wife is a Christian. Ask Remi, do you have a child for Tinubu? Remi is a political wife. That's it. She's a political wife right now as we speak. She has no empathy for anything. So Tony said, how can I give this liar my platform that I know she's coming to make sure that the billions they have paid? I've told you they've signed 3 contracts. 3 good contracts, summing up to 10,620,000 US dollars. How can I give my platform to this woman to lie that there is no genocide? He said, I'm not going to give them a platform to cover up what they are doing in Nigeria. So this man now chose victims over politicians. That was what happened. He chose truth over spin of lies. He said, I cannot accept it. And he chose to maintain his integrity. That's what the man did. And that public rejection was, broadcast to the entire evangelical Christian community in America. The same community that reads Open Door Report that has documented that over 89% of martyred Christians worldwide are in Nigeria. Nigeria has become a killing field for Christians. Are you hearing me? So her rejection validated everything they already knew. Nigeria is lying. So I want to now go to the Fox News interview. As I said, let us laugh small. When she said that, what did she say the husband did, Seth? Wait, because Because, they have lied to the extent that, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? She doesn't even know what to say again. Imagine her coming out to lie. Let's go back to 2:45. I will not play long.
Is going on and the world concern in about Nigerian Christians. The government, my husband declared a state of emergency on the 26th November 2026.
You see, another lie, that the husband declared a state of emergency on 26th November 2026, while we are in February 2026. Are you following my people? This is the extent that they can lie to. Lying upon lying upon lying upon lying upon lying. So since she couldn't get on Tony's show, she did. She got to Fox News. So I want to break down her word, because, this is the denial playbook in action. I just want to pick some of it, then we'll see how we can manage this little time. She said the first claim that, I'm tempted to play the full this thing. Oh, wait, let's see.
We're just out of a lot of economic crisis.
Please, I need co-host, or if you are free, just...
Because this is the first time the government of Nigeria will remove fuel subsidy. We were producing oil, but we were not. Government, my husband declared a state of emergency on the 26th November 2026, and on insecurity. And by that, what did he do? He had to ask the police Inspector General to recruit additional 50,000 police officers. And then the soldiers, 24.
Wait. I want the full version of it. I'm very troublesome, so I had to cut that place. Just give me a few minutes. I'm almost there. Because this woman lied with the date, lied with everything in her. And the problem I have is with Biafrans that are still sitting on the fence, also believing the lies from the saboteurs. Because when you come out and say saboteur, you were lying, and at the same time you are believing their lies, you are a saboteur. You that is believing the lies from the you are also a saboteur. Because you have been trained enough, you have followed Onyendu for so many years, you have followed Simon Ekpa for so many years, that you shouldn't allow anybody to deceive you or confuse you. So for you to believe the lies from the saboteurs, you are also a sabo, all of you. You are sabos. Yeah.
Recognize me. Who would have thought that would happen, to even say the least? So when you look at that, I'm getting global recognition in all of it, despite, and that is what life is all about. If something is going to be good, it will come from, the rebels, and it starts like that. And then we have that attention, we have the conversation going, and we expect, there will be more, it's going to yield a better fruit for us, and both for us and also America.
President Trump had words of praise for you this morning, but there are still some U.S. lawmakers that believe that there is as they call it, Christian genocide going on in Nigeria, and they've been critical of the government for not doing enough. What do you say to that argument? What do you tell them?
We've been able to educate them more about the situation on ground. We live in Nigeria. We know that, this is a democracy, and we are getting close to re-election, and there will be a lot of potholes of the beliefs they want the outside world to know. And we can see that with this government, we just out of a lot of economic crisis that we inherited, because this is the first time the government of Nigeria will remove fuel subsidy. We were producing oil, but we were not refining them. So now Nigeria...
She's not even ashamed to tell the world that they were producing oil, but they have not refined, though. Where do you send your oil to? For who to refine for you? Wait, this thing will take time. Let me just, because I've listened to it before, I just want to start from the claim that she made. And the very first claim that she made was US intervention was quite a blessing. You see, She said, that is her quote, that the US intervention was quite a blessing. Who would have thought that President Trump would recognize me? I am getting global recognition on all of this. For real? Is that all she could say? The United States military conducted a strike on Nigerian soil on Christmas Day because of their a Christian genocide that is ongoing in Nigeria. The most powerful military in the world had to intervene because Nigerian government failed to. They are complicit to protect its own citizens from the terrorists. And Remi response was that it is a blessing. I'm getting global recognition. Ha! Not it is a tragic that US had to intervene. Not that, oh, we are grateful for help protecting our citizens. The only thing she was interested is, I am getting recognition. That's it. It's all about recognition. You must recognize me. I am John Briggy, you must recognize me. If I'm not there, it will not happen. If I'm not there with my title, it will not happen. You must, the same recognition everywhere. Recognition without portfolio. While how many thousands of Christians have been killed? More than 200,000 have been killed over 14 years. Boko Haram have killed them. They are still threatening to kill them the more. They are slaughtering people. Now they have opened their borders, Niger borders, for them to flood in the more. Biafrans, what are we doing? Oh, you think our prime minister will suspend everything and continue to use his money to keep you safe? What are you doing? Bring that one again and that one again that you have. We need it. Very, very important. We need that money. Kwara people are being slaughtered. Today, they've released a threat again. Another community should get prepared that they are coming. The previous ones, they have not finished burying them. Yet, this woman is celebrating personal attention. The question they asked her about the genocide, she couldn't answer. She even had to lie that the husband has declared state of emergency in November 2026, while we are in February 2026. So this woman made a genocide about her image, because this is what the lobbyists told her to do. She did not even mention the names of the victims. So she did not even mention the villages that were destroyed, not even to make reference to the orphan children, because she has not gone to pay them a visit and said, oh, what happened? We are sorry about this. Okay, let us relocate you from this place to that place since your house have been burned down. Nothing, absolutely nothing. She did not even make reference to the widows. Nothing. She did not even make reference to the internal displaced person. If Rally Mall did not come to Nigeria, would we have known that in the IDP camp in Benue State alone, that they have up to more than 600,000 persons there? We wouldn't have known, because Nigeria does not care. Not to talk of having the statistics. Even if they have, they will not display, they will still lie. If the Minister of Foreign Affairs could go to Russia TV and say that 177 Christians have been killed since 2009 to 2025, what does that tell you? And that lady that was in the interview with them blasted him that she was lying. She did not. I got recognition. That's it. It's all about recognition. That is what you went to do. That is what the $10.6 to $620,000 mandated you to do. Recognition. You couldn't hold the prayers in Nigeria. Upon all the biggest auditorium that you have in Redemption Camp and beyond, you couldn't hold prayer session there. You are looking for a way they will recognize you. You are looking for where you whisper into the ears of the lobbyists to tell President Trump that you are there. And that one just mocked you in front of the people, because the whole congregation that were there turned and said, oh, this is the wife of the terrorist. Oh, so she's even a pastor. And she's allowing people, Christians, to be killed in her own country. And then, another thing that she said that struck me was, something good comes from rebels. I'm like, for real with this woman? If something is going to be good, it starts from rebels. Now we have all the attention and conversation going, and we are expecting it to yield better fruit. What rebels is she talking about? dead bodies in Plateau State, burned clothes in Benue, burnt houses, destroyed homes, massacred families here and there, including the one in our land, Enugu, in Ebonyi, everywhere they are killing people, as if they just, blow trumpet and say, start killing. Because they're running out of time. Is it the 300 people that were slaughtered in 72 hours? Those are the rebels she's talking about. And she's packaging this as an investment opportunities, as better fruit. That is what she's doing. She dodged to answer the question. So this is what she went to Washington, D.C. to tell American investors, oh, come, make money while we ignore the genocide. Our people are dead, but the market is open for you to trade. Come and invest. That is what she went to do in Washington, D.C. This is how the denial culture works every time. Because it has become a culture in Nigeria, they must lie. They must lie. They cannot stay without lying. So they acknowledge the destruction, which is calling these rebels right now, but spin it as an opportunity while denying the cause. That's what they are doing every time. Because of time, I don't want to talk too much on that one. And another claim that struck me was when she said, oh, we are educating the US about religious freedom. This one just made me to lie down on the floor and started rolling. I said, the government has been able to educate. Instead of US to educate, Briggy has educated US enough. She is now saying that they are the ones that they've educated the US. Our country encourages freedom of religion, which is entrenched in our constitution. She refused to tell them what is in the constitution of Nigeria, that it is Sharia. She refused to tell them that people that were slaughtered in Kwara State were slaughtered because they rejected Sharia. She refused to tell them that when they manipulated the Nigerian constitution, that no one got our consent. She refused to tell them that Nigeria is made up of 4 different regions forcefully amalgamated together by Britain, and that for us to live peacefully, let Nigeria be disintegrated. No. She refused to do that. Educating the US. The US, Anthony and Congress Smith and the White House already know, all the Congress persons already know what is happening in Nigeria, because they have reliable open door wall watch list. They have a love of watchdogs that is giving them updated information on daily basis, using their intelligence, using their satellites, using their tracking device. A lot of people have reported. Genocide Watch have called Nigeria a killing field of defenseless Christians. Which one are we going to talk about? Our Briggy have, equipped them with enough information, evidence-based, fact-based information, unadulterated information, data about what is happening in Nigeria. When this thing started, they did not want to accept the fact that it was Briggy that gave information to the United States of America. You could hear when Smith said how they used to bring pastors. Oh, this is a pastor, this one is a senior pastor. And then when they go, they will create this atmosphere that everything is fine and good in Nigeria. Until Biafra Republic government in exile lobbying firm, Obamazi Elias, stood his ground and said, you don't know? They said, no, I don't know. He said, this is what is happening in Nigeria. And they asked our prime minister, that one said, yes, you need proof. They said, show us the proof. And he had to open the brochure. He had to on the videos for them to watch. And they said, is this really happening to human beings? He said, yes. Raleigh Moore said, I'm coming to Nigeria to see things for myself. If you were waiting for Nigeria to enlighten the world, as this woman is claiming, nothing would have happened. Absolutely nothing. And this is the reason that the 25th December extract here today, Sultan of Sokoto cannot say a word. Because he did not see it coming. They are panicking. I don't know if they will allow me to go that side. They are panicking because of the refueling station that the United States of America wants to have in the northeast part of Nigeria. I don't know if time will permit. She did not make reference of the threat from Boko Haram. Convert to Islam or you die. She did not do that. They all already know that that is what is happening. Because me and you in the Brigi media, we have not closed our mouth. How many of the gossipers in other group have had a program to castigate and expose Nigeria? None of them is doing that. The only thing that comes to their lips is Ogechukwu Nkere, Sonia Parawa, Ogechukwu Nkere, Sonia Parawa, Ogechukwu Nkere, Sonia. None of them have ever castigated Nigeria, nor exposed the genocide that is going on in Nigeria. No. They are fighting for position. They are looking for strategies to extort money from you because you decide to believe in what they are telling you. Why? Because they are carrying fake academic title. They are struggling to make their voice heard. But the voices are so empty because there is no content in it. But when our Prime Minister Ogechukwu Nkeri said one word, can't you feel the vibes? Can't you feel the weight? Talking with authority because he is legally elected to be the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic, government in exile. So whatever he says authoritatively, not panicking when he's saying it. He walked majestically into Washington DC and said what he's supposed to say for the benefit of you and me. So why don't you leave sentiment aside? Look at the way Nigerian government is fighting to make sure they lie that there is no genocide in Nigeria. Who do you think made Smith and all the Congress persons to know that there is genocide going on? Our weight is more than Nigerian weight because we are dealing with fact. We present facts and data, and we are telling them the truth. Truth has weight. Lies carries no weight. It fades off. How many will you lie? As they align till they now have this national disaster. She was bragging how she was honored, how she was recognized. Immediately, Tony brought this video and said, Bakam, this is the woman, this is what happened. She came to lobby for her to be interviewed in my studio. I said, no, I cannot give you my platform to conceal the genocide that is happening in Nigeria. How can she say she's educating America about religious freedom? What does Remi know about religious freedom? We would have seen her practice it even from her local church, but there is nothing like that. What does she know? Ask her the meaning of religious freedom. She doesn't know. America does not need education from Nigeria because they have intelligence reports. They have the satellite imagery. They have NGO documentation. What of survivors from testimony? Because immediately that breakfast meeting ended, survivors went and gave testimony. And Remi was not there. You see? She has another claim. She said, we are deploying more security, lying the state of emergency in November 2026, when we are in February. Recruiting police, arming forest guard. We know those that are forest guard. This is the same Kwara state that have the highest number of forest guard. Forest guard are the Meeti Allah. In this same state, those forest guards disguise themselves as preachers and started forcing people to convert to Islam. If you don't convert, they kill you. The same forest guard, recruited by Ribadu and by Shetima. I'm sorry, what is his name? Kiloruko. Gumi. Gumi came out yesterday and said, Kwara people must accept Sharia for peace to reign. Why must you impose your religion and your doctrine on innocent people? Why? The same Sharia that US told them to ban and Hizbah, to disband Hizbah, they have refused. Instead, what did they do? They went to Turkey and signed 9 agreements. After signing, Turkey sent weapons to them. The next thing, they used that weapon to slaughter people in Kwara State and all other parts of Nigeria. Gumi has come out with the trade, but Onyendu is there in Sokoto prison. And we are doing everything possible. Yet, the brothers, the family members, the claim lawyers are there trying to sabotage what we have decided to do, to sit at home until our leader is released. They don't want him to be released. And they're not asking Soludo question. Why is it that you want to stop the sit at home? And Gumi is moving freely. My brother has been in detention. Now he's in the hands of the terrorists in Sokoto. Why don't you release him first and see if the sit at home will stop or not? No, they did not say that because they've collected envelopes, wire transfer, huge amounts of money received by who? From OIC that have sent money to Nigeria. And then the OIC sent the money to Nigeria, and Nigeria had to wire the money to Soludo From there, Soludo had to wire to them. That's how it runs. Millions of dollars that you cannot reject, especially if you are an unstable person. That is the script. Gumi is moving freely. No question, no arrest, not. That is what is happening there. Just 3 days ago, at the National Economic Council meeting, did you hear what Tinubu said? Tinubu said, I am living here again to further find means to do what? Strengthen our security forces to defeat terrorism that I promise you. It is what has kept all of us sleepless at night, but I assure you we will win. This has been the norm template statement every year in, year out, especially when it comes towards close to what is they call it? Election time. The same Tinubu that said, if I don't give you electricity, don't vote for me in second term. He has come out again to say, oh, that he made a promise. This is a man that stays 2 days in Nigeria and run to France and stay 14 days, 2 weeks, 1 month. From France, he will go to UK, receiving medical treatment, going to renew some cells in the body. Thank God for biomedical engineers now. Who knows, maybe they've created artificial kidney for him because he suffered from kidney dialysis. That was why he used to pee on his body every time. This is a man that is telling you he's having sleepless nights. Oh, all of a sudden, Tinubu is thinking about you. When he knows that he's not staying in the country with you, even the Aso Rock, there is no light. They are using generator. I saw a video 2 weeks ago. They don't have light there because the person that is supposed to be in Aso Rock is not there. He's busy traveling right, left, center, lying to the whole world. Why didn't he go to US by himself? He had to send the useless wife to go, unquote, a pastor. Okay, go. When did they know that you are a pastor? They will believe you. It doesn't work that way. She is a fake pastor. He's a ritualist pastor. She has a shrine. She worships Ogun. That's who Remi is. So for her to even go to Washington, D.C. to lie, looking so desperate in the interview, it means that the lobbying is already failing. They have failed. So Remi was their last card. And she went and disgraced herself, and it is trending everywhere. So if there is no genocide, why are you fighting terrorism? If everything is fine, why are you sleepless? If Christians are not being targeted, why do you just purchase weapons from Turkey for counter-terrorism? Why did you commend governors of Borno, Kaduna, and Katsina for improvement in security when there is no improvement? That is what is playing out. We are at war, Biafrans. We are at war. This is the culture of denial in its purest form. You see, that is what is playing out. Congressman Smith said, Nigeria has hired DCI Group lobbying firm for $9 million US, automatically renewable. And he mentioned the strategy. He said they hire these firms. They come up with their very well written talking point to say nothing to see here. A culture of denial. A culture of denial. Not occasional denial, not defensive denial, a systematic, institutionalized, funded culture of denial. Because it is funded. Oh my goodness. It is funded. And he presented evidence. The man spoke, it's like had he been the man saw Tinubu face, he would have given him a punch. Go back and watch that interview. You will see it written all over Smith's face, sorry. He was so angry how a woman would try to lobby to a woman for that matter. He was so angry because, there is how you hear somebody talk and that this person knows that he or she is lying and he's still lying. Like the saboteur. in this struggle. They know that they are deceiving Biafrans. Look at Ngozi Orabueze, automated message that everybody can get. When you send a message to a White House, you get automated. I don't know why our Biafrans are so nomadic in their brain. Ngozi Orabueze is sharing her tweet of the automated message she got from the White House. And her gullible followers are tweeting it and celebrating, oh, DPM, oh, DP. What? What is going on? What is going on with Biafrans? Why do they keep on, manipulating you guys like this? Why? How can the same thing she did when it was a time for Donald Trump's election? She did the same thing and shared it. Oh, Donald Trump has invited her to join the, what was that, self? Was it VIP, something like that, to join the people, one of those that will witness the election or something like that. She shared the automated message. But while our own government got the original VIP, signed by Donald Trump, put in a sealed envelope, but Ngozi got automated message and came and shared it for her followers, and they jumped at it. What is going on with Biafrans? And if you look at that message, you see, for the latest information about my administration policy initiative, please visit the White House website. You see, once you get it, once you send message, you will get. And I so much love, wait, let me go to our information minister. I think I saw something that he has also shared to make mockery of her. And my people, this reminds me that if you have not joined the community group, Biafra community group, what are you waiting for? So our information minister, another person have also done the same thing. This is what they need from us. We have to counter. We have to counter these people. Somebody has done it to prove Ngozi again, to disgrace Ngozi. The same way Tony disgraced Remi. People have also gone to send message. Yes, so they've also gotten their own electronic response, like Dr. Rafat has received her. Oh my goodness, this is what we should be doing every time, my people. So that we save the brains and the heads of Biafrans. If not, they will wash off their brain cells. You see? That is what is playing out. We need to be up and doing, especially those of us in the media. We should be very, very alert. Very, very alert in what is happening. When they bring it, we counter it. When they bring it, we counter it. If not, our people will fall for it. I don't know if I'm still being heard. Okay, I'll soon round up now so that I pass the mic for people that want to say one or two things. Yeah, so that we really understand what is going on, because Biafran people don't understand what is going on. So let me just round up this section, and I will pass the mic before I go to the next one. Am I still being heard? Hello?
Yes, you are. I think you are.
Yes. Okay, thank you so much. So that is what Tinubu said, that he is having a sleepless night. I'm like, sleepless night from where? So when Tony just, made that statement, I'm like, this is a man with integrity. This is a man that have a spirit of discernment, knowing that this woman is coming to his platform to lie. Because he has done his homework. He has interviewed so many people. So he knew exactly what Remi was coming to do. And Remi is demonic. Remi is demonic. You don't allow such a person to come near your holy temple. You don't. So I will stop here before I go to the US, a troop that have landed in Nigeria. I will pass the mic. Afam. Afam, hold on. I don't know if you're still there. I lost track.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here.
Okay.
Um. Anyway, first of all, I'm laughing, Sister Tuto. I want to use this opportunity to thank you for what you're doing, dear friends, and what you're doing to us and all the lectures because it's priceless. These are the things that people spend money to do. Lecturers spend money to lecture people and earn something for it. And here we are acquiring all this knowledge for free. My respect to you and also kudos and please keep it up, please. I have now becoming to understanding that believe me, it's not about going to school. Some people might go to school. You see a goat. What do I call it? Easy pig. No matter how much you clean pig, the pig will still go back and rub itself and just mess itself up. So no matter how where you the level of education you acquired, if you are an idiot, if you are stupid, if you are less than a human than animal, you will still remain that person because I cannot have any pity with someone that claims you have it all. At the end of the day, you have nothing to produce. You are worthless to me. Just like what you're saying here. And this is the problem we have, my sister. You're just saying, talking about something, the letter that this Fulani idiot is using to deceive our people. And yet, many of these people that is clapping hands for her, that is supporting her, that is promoting her, are more educated than her. Many of them can reason much more than her. But still, you allow somebody who has nothing upstairs, who is a fool, who is being pushed that wherever she is, she's not there that she is qualified to be there. She's there because of the pushover that was given to her. But still, you see her manipulating those that claims they have it all. You see why I say the stupidity of our people, if we don't deal with the stupidity of our people, we are still going to remain where we are. But because you cannot explain to me that a matured man will be looking at white and he or she is telling you that this is black. Why in every angle we are seeing that this thing is white? How do you explain that to me? Just like all these shenanigans or whatever they call it that is happening around everywhere. Those people that you know to get the charter, to go and read the bylaw, to read for us, to explain to us what is in the bylaw and the charter, to tell us why the CRC have no power, to tell us why they do it, are still the same people that I now saw going to co-host with the same co-host with the people that they were condemning yesterday. Then tomorrow you come and want me to sit with you, that you are a human being. You know, this Biafra project, believe me, it has shaping it has given me a lot of shape to begin to know what human beings are and to begin to understand how evil and wicked that we could be. Some of us. There's one thing Stone said here. Our leader says it. When the time comes, just few people, those that you never even believe that they will do anything. Do you see why I don't cry for people to come and do this and do that? If any fool cannot understand that our leader, MNK, that God, if truly there is God, that God exists, that God is with that man, and everything that that man is doing is still God, that is why he's alive, and you can mess with this project, all the messages that he has given to us, you don't do what you're supposed to do. I laugh at you because that thing you think you know or you have and you want to use it to do guy for us, Chukwu Okike Abiyama will bring someone else The same way they brought Ogenkere. Ogenkere, our PM. There was a time we never knew we were going to have someone like him. But later he came. And when he came, everybody, we were praising, everybody dancing. Today he's now the PM. What has changed? Did he not follow that bylaw, that charter that we all agreed that we are to follow? Then why why all this rubbish? And you tell me that some people are worthy of being a mother or a father. That was why I was crying one time ago. I was begging sister, a big senior citizen, that our women, Sister Betty, all of you, our mothers have to go back home. No, what I mean is not going back to the zoo. Go back to home, our family, to begin to hold our daughters and our children, because our future is in your hands. If not, all these men you see that we are rolling there looking, we are thinking about money. The world is going, our generation is going. If mothers don't go home now and do their homework that mothers they used to be, and begin to be mother of everybody, even in the society, we are finished. Believe me, in the next 20 years, we are finished. This is the little I will say for now. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, the man with the baritone voice. You really managed the time so well. Okay. Minister Betty. Gawa, gawa, gawa. Welcome, Mama Betty. Are you there, ma? Minister Betty, are you there? Okay, she's not close to her mic. Minister Love, you raised your hand before. Are you there?
Yes.
Okay, please go ahead before Holland. Thank you.
Thank you.
She's not close to her mic. Minister Love, you raised your hand.
Yeah, when you were talking about this crazy woman, Remi, I just want Biafrans to know you can be recognized in a negative way. You can also be recognized in a positive way. It's up to you to discern in which way you are being recognized. You see, Riley Moore went to Nigeria and he came back to say what he saw. Some people will be doubting him. This past Christmas, I was at a dinner and I was telling some people some of the things happening. The lady said, "Oh, how can such a thing be happening and it's not in the news and nobody's hearing it?" I say, because the mainstream media has been paid off. She might have a doubt in her head. So God allowed Remi to come so that they can see life with two legs. So people who don't even know or who are skeptical, how can such a thing happen in a country where you have all these Christians? And moreover, the president's wife is a pastor. It can't be. Maybe Raleigh Moore is making it up. I bet you, if you go to Nigerian community, you will even see people who will say that Riley Moore was paid to say what he said he observed, to support their foolishness. That's why God allowed Remi to come, so that people can see life with two legs. And to crown it all, that guy, what's his name now, that rejected her coming to his platform, came out to testify that, yes, it is true. They are liars. How did Remi interpret it? Oh, I was recognized as my husband. Who asked you if you're married? In official stage, you address yourself with your official title. You are the first lady of the evil forest. Why can't you say that and have peace? My husband, my husband. Now you see how she crowned her lie by telling you November 2026. Well, anybody who wants to believe lie can also believe that. So you wait for November 2026 to come so you can get all they promise you. Remi, God allowed her to come because the world now know that yes, that's a Christian genocide. The world can now know that there are fake pastors. 95% of the pastors and the priests and God knows what else goes with it in that space in Nigeria, operating under Nigerian government, is a fake Christian. They are preparing for business. Oh, business for organ harvesting, right? That's the only business you can get there. Who in their rightful mind pinch a shop in a battlefield? Because Nigeria is a battlefield. Nigeria is an evil forest. Who business is going to be established in that country except organ harvester or economic looter? Nothing else. Oh, you produce oil. Where is your refinery? You produce cassava, but you buy gari from the market. How stupid can you get? So all these lies is coming to the open so the world can see. So those Nigerians who have no conscience can see that it is standing straight. Nigeria is like a woman that had baby in the market. There's no close your leg in it. Biafrans, if you are in doubt, Remi have confirmed. She's been even acknowledged as a liar with two legs. If you know all that, what are you waiting for? You have one government, not one and a half. It has one arrowhead at each given time. Before we became government, the arrowhead was Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. After Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, it was our spokesman, Mazi Simon Ekpa. We became a government. We had a prime minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. Now he's in captivity. We have another prime minister, duly elected in the person of His Excellency, Mazi Ogechukwu Nkere. If you don't believe, remain with your unbelief. But if you ask my opinion, I will say, wake up. Wake up. Follow the light so you can find your way home. Support your government. Look, you're talking about it later. I have series of invitations directly from the President of America. Okay? It's just me to say yes. Where have I not, he has not invited me as little as I am? We never met face to face. So will I come and now tell you that I'm his handwrite woman to make you feel good? Our people should stop being gullible and know when somebody is lying to them. Some of those things you can get free of charge. You don't even have to ask for it. So somebody is now writing letter telling you how wonderful they are. Were they not the same person that was invited for the inauguration in January last year? Did you see where they were doing their own inauguration? She and her partner in crime. So stop believing everything you see. Even those people believing sit at home. When you hear something, compare the new information with the old information given to you by the same person. If what you are hearing Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said now does not match what he told you when he was as free as you are, then know that that's an imitation. Why do they demand, when you go to job interview, why do they demand the original of your document instead of the photocopy? People should get brain and use it. I'm sick and tired of this manipulation, and they're doing it because there are idiots that are agreeing to their manipulation. They don't come and manipulate me. Crap. So, Biafrans, know the truth and have peace. You have one government. It is your responsibility to support it. Pay your liberation tax. Do anything else you're supposed to do as a citizen. Be patriotic citizen by supporting your government. I yield my mic. Thank you, tutors.
Thank you, our Lokpa Minister Love. Ndewo, our COS is here. Welcome. Ndewo, Minister 1 million. Welcome. Yeah, Mama Betty, then Holland, then Reg, and then we call it a day. I told you it will not stay long. Mama, you have the mic. Are you there?
Thank you. Yes, I'm here. Sorry. When you were calling me, I wasn't close. And by the time I realized it was late for me to join. Thank you so much. Thank you for what you do for us, and thank everybody that is here. I thank every Biafran. You know, my people, this struggle, we are not going to despair nor become despondent. We will not surrender until Biafra comes. Nigeria is doing everything possible to bring us down. So my greetings goes to our leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, and our first Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. We love them so much. And I will urge Biafrans to stop creating divisions among us. We don't need it. I beg your pardon. We don't need it at all. We don't need it, not this time. I stand on existing protocols, and I have to continue from what I heard my sister say. You all know that Nigeria government, everything they do starts and ends in Takia. Lies, lies, lies. They will never tell you the truth. And they will always pretend. They will always look for somebody to nepotize for them. Why would Nigeria government send the fake pastor called Remi Tinubu, the tribal bigot that hated one cross-section of her country, so to say, because my people are still trapped in Nigeria? In 2019, you all saw her in a marketplace or in a polling booth castigating the Igbos. How can such a person be a pastor? She's a pathological liar. She's not a Christian. That's why she's married to a terrorist leader, Tinubu. That is number one. She's a fake pastor. Number two is, why is it Remi Tinubu that should travel to America? Why is Tinubu the president not going, or Shetima? Are they afraid of anything? Why can't Tinubu go to America? Tinubu cannot set his foot on America because of corruption, because of crime, and that is the man ruling Nigeria. Does it not tell all these saboteurs anything about Nigeria government? And the most unfortunate thing is that no African leader has ever opened their dirty mouth to condemn what is going on in Nigeria, the genocide. But today I saw on the internet where the last Vice President of America, Mike Pence, was condemning the genocide. And he was talking about religious freedom. Is that what Remi Tinubu went to America to go and talk about? So any Biafran that is not under Breji is not fighting for freedom. They are looking for relevance, or they have something to peddle about. Our information minister warned the media not to talk about anyone that have left, but unfortunately, before I heard that, because I was streaming this morning with his video last night, I had already talked about someone I thought that I call my own person. You know, some people are in this struggle either because they want to show something off, or because they see where people are falling in line without knowing why they fell in line as well. And when they might have realized that that place where they are is not the right place for them, they will leave. So as the information minister has made a marching order on that, about the way media should talk or leave anybody, I am going to leave that. But Biafrans, I have another thing to tell those of you that are calling our leaders in prison, talking to them. You people should realize that our leaders, both Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Mazi Simon Ekpa, our first prime minister, that Mazi Simon Ekpa did not commit any crime. He is talking about our freedom. Now they detained him until they finally jailed him for 6 years. And now the accountabilities are talking about going to hire a legal representative. So one advice I have to give to you, because you people always come here with different name, a name that we don't know you with. You come here and you listen. Listen very well. Number one is that if you're hiring a legal practitioner or a legal representative to represent him from a country that is not within EU, or in particular Finland, that person will not be able to represent him. Secondly, and most importantly, as you call him every day when you are on your programs, so that you will use his voice to lure many Biafrans. Because when I was doing my program yesterday morning, somebody called me. I thought that he wants to speak. He said, why is it that those of you with Ogenkere, you don't speak to PM? I said, which PM? We have two now. The first one or the second one? He said, Mazi Simon Ekpa, why is it that you people don't call him to speak to him? So I said to him, do you know the implication of calling that man? I thought he said now that they are calling lawyers to go and do his hearing in August. I said, why August? Why not now? The implication of your calling him is that if you are going to make an appeal, you have to start with a fresh evidence of everything he said. And whatever you people are saying to him, he's in prison, it will all be recorded. And they will be used to judge whatever case or appeal that you people are going to tender to the court. And that telephone conversation will be admissible in court as a valid evidence against or in favor of his case. So you people are really putting that man in a serious legal jeopardy. You should leave Mazi Simon Ekpa alone. Mazi Simon Ekpa does not own Biafra. Onyendu does not own it. Neither does Ojukwu's family or Commander Effiong's family. None of them that were past leaders that own Biafra. We are the government. We are the Biafrans. So whatever you are calling him on phone, telling him, just be careful, because you do not know the evidence he gave in the court, what he said and what he denied. So whatever you people are calling him, oh, come and speak to the crowd, you people might earn him more jail term and he will not be released. It is only what Breji are doing now that will release our both leaders, especially our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that was sentenced for life. So if you are running helter-skelter like a fowl looking for where to lay your eggs, leave our first PM alone. We do not hate him. You all saw him when he was dancing with that chatter, and that is what we follow. We cannot be telling Nigerians, oh, you people don't follow the law. And you will come here, you will not follow your charter, you will not follow your bylaws, nothing at all. So what's the difference between some of you and Nigeria? This is all I have to say. Be careful for those of you looking for relevance. We are not pursuing title. We are not pursuing the richest person in the world. What we are pursuing is our freedom. And all must continue to hail Biafra. Thank you all so much. I love you all immensely, and I pray that Chukwu Okike Abiama will continue to guide the genuine freedom fighters. Ndewo, my people.
Ndewo, our original mama. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm supposed to end the space now, so Reg, please, you will use 2 minutes. Holland, you will use 2 minutes. I have to end it now, okay? But because your hands are up. So, Reg, are you there? Or Roland? Oh, sorry, Holland. Which one will go first, please? Just manage to 2 minutes, please. Who is going first, Reg or Holland? Which one? Who is close to his mic? Okay.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I am here. It be like the homeland is far away. Okay, thank you very much once again for giving me the mic. As a matter of fact, Nigeria is like a catfish, you know. Back in even up to now, when we go to Bay Pond, catfish go hide the head inside the hole, thinking that it has hidden, but not knowing that the whole world is seeing its body, its tail, and every other. That is the case of Nigeria. Nigeria is seen for who they are. They might try to deny, they might try to lie, but the world knows Nigeria for their terrorism, for their genocide against Christians, and corruption and other crimes like drugs and every other thing you can think of. So the world knows Nigeria for that. That is why you see the woman who went to Remi who went to the United States of America to, you know, be recognized, not knowing that he ended up exposing how rotten Nigeria is. You understand? Exposing herself over there to the point that, if not because of her false claim that he went there to be recognized, probably the journalist would not have exposed her that he came to ask for his platform to be granted interview, and he was denied. You know, so this is how the whole world is rejecting Nigeria. And one thing I still need to tell our people is that, please, the Biafra Republic government, a lot of you that are fighting against this government were in support when this government was registered in Washington, Justice Department of Washington, D.C. as the only legitimate government that fights for the Biafra freedom. You understand? So most of these things that you are seeing, the rejection that Nigeria is facing today, the pot of, I mean, the hell that Nigeria is sitting on today, is as a result of what this government has done over the years. You know, it is not enough for, for you to come on social media and talk, to come to Facebook or YouTube, show videos of massacred people. The world has gone beyond that. That is why you need lobbyists who will take your information direct to the to the world decision makers. And that is the position of the African Republic Government in exile, as well as the lobbyists, starting from the Mazi Elias de Rasulis to Amanda Berry. This is the position they are today, and this is exactly what they are doing today. That's why we need to fight in one food. And when you see people come on making certain utterances, you have to judge all their utterances. Like I said the other time, it's been a very long time. The last time I heard order from the highest command was in the time of the US. So when people say something, just judge them by who they are. Try to reconcile their statement with people that are familiar with such statement and know the right place to put your support behind. You understand? Because we have gone beyond emotion. Even as it stands today, if Mazi Nanikano said we should not fight for freedom again, we are on our own. We're on our own. Just to manage our Nigeria. Yeah, that's even though the suffering, the hunger, as they were killing us, as they were intimidating us, we're just managing, until he made us understand. Once he made us understand that there is something called freedom, that there's a life that is better than what we have now. You understand? That is why all of us woke up, and today we are in. We signed in. We signed for our freedom. So even if he just because he is in prison today, he could be forced to say anything. The fact that he said it from prison doesn't mean that is his real mind. You understand? You judge him by what he said when he was free. What he's going to say when he is free again. That is what you judge him by. You understand? So, like the Honorable Minister of Information, Senior Parawa, said yesterday, thank you very much, Honorable Minister of Information, that what this man, Mandela, said is only applicable to those that are free, not those that are in prison. So, our people, let us be wise, let us put emotion aside. It's going to be very tough now because from all indication, it seems like even the homeland has been penetrated, defense has been penetrated, but God is going to see us through. God has never left us helpless and comfortless. The faithful ones, God is going to gather them to himself and use them to free his people. Thank you very much, our dear mother, tutors, for the opportunity you've given to me again. Let me yield the mic so another person can speak.
Okay, thank you so much, Rejan Fury, and thank you for your own submission. Biafrans, I will end the space here. I really want to thank each and every one of you. Thank you so much for joining us in the Briggy space today or this night. I really appreciate you. We are learning from each other, and no need to be telling me I thank you for what you. I've not done anything. I'm fighting for my freedom. I decide to sacrifice the time and each and every one of us here. So no need to be saying thank you for what you've done. No, I am here for my freedom. Nobody attracted me. My freedom attracted me to join Briggy. Yes. That is the faith and belief we should all have. We should not be moved, or we should not join the freedom because someone entice us to join the freedom. We admire the dressing of these people, we admire the academic title of this person, we admire the English of this person, the phone of this person, the hairstyle, and that is rubbish. I came here for how many years now? 2020 till date. No be my. There is nothing we've not seen in this struggle. Yes, we have seen it. I used to say that we don't even have saboteurs again. We've seen a lot, and God is still keeping us strong and active. Every day is giving us new strategies to keep on forging ahead. The only thing we need to do is to fund. That's all we need right now. Fund. So because of time, I couldn't really talk about the drones that they're already denying, and Nigeria is gone. The only government that is creating this awareness and seeking for the freedom of Biafrans is the Biafra Republic government in exile. And we have to do everything possible within our reach to let our people know what is happening. If you go to our information minister page, you see that Ngozi again had almost destroyed the brains of Biafrans. And you can see that, oh, DM have gone to White House. What rubbish for an automated message that anybody can send to the White House and get it. You see why information and clarity and debunking of all this false news is very important. And they can only hear the truth from the Biafra Republic government in exile media space. And all our YouTubers like Mama Betty, King David, all Biafra Watchman, Okute Biafra, OB Chicago. We are many. Norma, we are many. We are many. So thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. God bless each and every one of you. All the great speakers. I love you all. Saturday is our fundraising. Please let us start our space donation again. And then we'll send the receipt to Minister Sonny. I will inform him that that is what we'll be doing now. When we make any donation in the space, we will send the receipt to him. Once he gives the approval, I will let us know. So thank you so much and good night from here.